My mom told me I wasn't welcome at Thanksgiving. My sister's new husband said I'd ruin the vibe. I didn't argue. The next morning, he walked into my office and saw me behind the desk. He started yelling. Let me explain how my sister's husband tried to ban me from a holiday, and then walked straight into my conference room on Monday morning. My sister Jenna married a man named Colton 8 months ago. Colton is loud, overconfident, and has opinions about everyone. Within 2 months of dating Jenna, he started rearranging our family dynamics. He told my mom that I made Jenna feel insecure. He said my energy was too intense. He said I talked too much about my career. I'm a director of operations at a consulting firm. I worked my way up from an entry-level position over 7 years. I don't brag about it. I barely mention it. But when Colton asked me at his first family dinner what I did for a living, and I told him, he got this look on his face. He said, must be nice to have a cushy desk job. Then he changed the subject. 2 weeks before Thanksgiving, my mom called me. She sounded nervous. She said Colton and Jenna were hosting this year, and Colton felt like it would be better if I didn't come. She said he wanted a calm, relaxed dinner without any tension. I asked what tension. She said Colton felt like I had a way of making everything about myself. She said Jenna agreed. I said, Mom, this is Thanksgiving. It's family. She said, honey, sometimes you have to be the bigger person. She said maybe next year. My dad got on the phone. He said he didn't agree with it, but didn't want to cause problems. He said he'd bring me a plate afterward. A plate, like I was being sent leftovers from my own family's table. I said fine. I didn't argue. I didn't yell. I didn't beg. I just said okay and hung up. Thanksgiving came and went. I spent it alone at my apartment eating takeout and watching movies. Jenna put up photos of the whole family around the table. Mom, dad, aunts, uncles, cousins, everyone except me. The caption said, grateful for family. I looked at it for about 10 seconds, then closed the app. The following Monday morning, I was in my office by 7:30. I had a full calendar. Back-to-back meetings starting at 9. My assistant came in around 8:15 and said my 9 a.m. was here early. New client intake. A small construction company looking for operational consulting. I told her to send them to conference room B, and I'd be there in 10 minutes. I grabbed my coffee and my folder and walked down the hall. I opened the conference room door, and there was Colton sitting at the table in a polo shirt with his business partner beside him. He looked up at me and his face went white. I smiled. Good morning. I'm the director of operations here. I'll be handling your intake. Colton stood up so fast his chair rolled into the wall. What the hell is this? His business partner looked confused. I set my folder down on the table. This is a consulting meeting that your company scheduled 2 weeks ago. Please sit down. He didn't sit down. He pointed at me and said, I'm not working with you. This is a setup. I said, I didn't schedule this meeting. Your company contacted us. I was assigned based on your industry. If you'd like to request a different consultant, you can, but there's a 6-week waiting list. His business partner finally spoke up. Colton, what is going on? You know her? Colton's jaw was tight. She's my wife's sister. The partner looked at me, then back at Colton. Your wife's sister works here? This is one of the top consulting firms in the city. Why didn't you mention that? Colton didn't answer. I sat down and opened my folder. We can proceed professionally or you can leave. Either way, my schedule is full today, so I'll need a decision. His partner said we're staying. Colton sat down slowly like the chair might bite him. I ran the meeting. 45 minutes. I walked them through operational assessments, cost structures, workflow optimization. I was thorough and professional. Colton barely spoke. His partner asked smart questions and took notes. When the meeting ended, the partner shook my hand and said this was incredibly helpful, thank you. Colton walked out without looking at me. That night, Jenna called me screaming. You humiliated Colton. He said you ambushed him at your office. I said he booked a meeting at my firm. I did my job. She said I should have recused myself. I said I don't rearrange my career because your husband is uncomfortable around competent women. She hung up on me. Mom called an hour later. She said Colton was very upset and maybe I should have handled it differently. I said, Mom, he banned me from Thanksgiving because my career made him feel small. Then he walked into my office and found out I'm the person his company needs. I didn't plan this. The universe has a sense of humor. She didn't laugh. Dad called the next day. He was quiet for a moment, then said, I should have fought harder about Thanksgiving. I'm sorry. That was the first real thing either of my parents had said to me in months. Colton's company signed a contract with our firm. They were assigned to a different consultant, but every time he walks into that building, he passes my office. My name is on the door. I heard from my cousin that Colton told Jenna he wants to skip Thanksgiving this year. She asked why. He didn't give a reason. I already know I'll be there this time. Dad made sure of it.